thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Let's go.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Takes the handoff. It's Randall. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a blitz look here from the defense. And the back gets the football. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that 1st down that will kick them into that gear.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Lets it go quickly. That one knocked away, incomplete. Good job by the defense to end the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Looking to the end zone. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
He breaks free. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat run. Just a short gain on the play. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. First down, we're going to throw the ball. And the hitter just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete. Time winding down, this offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Who makes the grab? Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Curt. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year. Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. When he didn't get there, the defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
That's how you do it. The receiver's able to get away from the first tackler, but not the second. Good job to bring him down and prevent that third down conversion.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Pressure is coming. Here's the target, and it's complete. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
To throw, it's Beck. Caught quickly. Gets some space around the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. The route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separate.
Down, Canes.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a two-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. The pocket breaking down. That one sails incomplete. He threw it too far.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Under pressure, just lets it go. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? And they heave it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Encroachment defense. So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. Pass caught. Second down now. And he drops back in the gun. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Curt, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The Red Raiders offense will have the first crack at it in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that is why this defense is #1 in the nation against the pass. They've got a lot of guys that are going to play on Sundays in the NFL. And you just saw the speed on the back end, tracking that thing down to get the interception on the opening drive of the game.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go.
Ready up.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Out of the backfield, he's open.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Got his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Becker. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hemby. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dickey. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again.
29 Philly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. They'll try the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Morton. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. It's Carter. Hard running there. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Virgil. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here. You go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Makes the grab. It's Cooper. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some...
Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Hemby. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint.
Touchdown, Indiana! And that one will give them the lead.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they fin yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Morton. Throws to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Douglas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get out to the 36. Off the play fake on first down. That first punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's got him, and he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Hoosiers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Finds his man. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to throw again. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Unloads to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And they swarm him under.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one?
Here's an interception. Oh, and they need that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get them to 3rd and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won 2nd down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable 3rd down. They win and probably force the punt here.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down goal.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rams will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffaloes offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Lewis wants to pass. With the catch, it's Gibson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Direct snap. It's Salter. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QB having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Miller. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Avant. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Colorado State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The short hands, it's Avant. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Rams send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the snap, it's Salter. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Salter. Creates a little space. Turning it on! And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He'll keep it on the sneak. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Salter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Lewis to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think
he's got it. First down and more.
Well, Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Just keep slinging it. Gets it out fast. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put them a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buffs! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air on 1st down. He's in open space downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Dupree. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Trying to bow his way in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Ross. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lewis to throw. Fires to the right. Got him downfield.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. On the move, it's Dupree. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Avant. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Rams want to pick up the tempo. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down, he'll throw it. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Colorado State!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. An 84-yard drive there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Salter. Got a man, it's Taylor. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Running into the open space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. There he goes. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas, and go pick up 15-plus yards? What a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback?
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Lewis wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Floats it out in space. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. A gut punch to this defense and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
It really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this